What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we need to talk about Starter Deck 12. You see, something exciting has gone and happened, and that is that Starter Deck 12 has been officially revealed in English, and this is worth getting pretty gosh darned excited about. And look, Starter Deck 12, it represents a weird place, right? Because obviously we had Starter Deck 10. And that was your fancy starter deck. That was your really expensive one, and it comes with a deck box, and every card is foil, and this is a very big deal. We had 3 leaders, and for what it's worth, really all but, Law and Luffy have been, legitimate top-tier contenders since this deck came out. Kid really hasn't. I don't want to be rude about this, but Kid is just not seeing play and success. Luffy and Law really are. And then we had, reprints of the Nami and Zoro from OP01. We had really playable cards like the super rare Luffy and the super rare Law and the super rare Kid, all of which have been popping up in decks here and there. It was a very big deal. And then we went to Starter Deck 11, where it was a bit weird. We had the Uta leader, and we had the Uta super rare, and then we had 3 event cards, and then a bunch of reprints. Like those 5 cards were the only new cards. There was just a bunch of reprints. But of course, that becomes less of a legitimate concern when we realise that Starter Deck 11 Uta literally just went and won Japan Championships last week. So it's actually like a legit top tier deck. But it is still kind of a largely reprint starter deck with a couple of new cards. And we know that the next one coming after Starter Deck 12 is Starter Deck 13. That's how numbers work. And we know that Starter Deck 13, and I'm showing you the Japanese splash advert page here, because we obviously don't have the English yet. We know that's going to be basically the new Starter Deck 10, and it's going to have 3 leaders and a deck box, and it's going to be ridiculous and awesome. And actually, for Starter Deck 13, remember we've also got that promo pack, and we beat Japan in this way, because remember that Japan got 1 random card in their promo pack. We have had it officially confirmed on the official website. We are getting 3 cards in our promo pack. As a side note, remember every card is available other than the event cards. Yes, the 3 leaders are going to be the ones people want the most. So we got these 2 really exciting starter decks. We've got the weird reprint starter deck, and then we got Starter Deck 12, which is a quote-unquote normal starter deck. Normal starter deck, normal price, 1 leader, no deck box, no reprints, your ordinary, everyday, run-of-the-mill starter deck. But it's so much weirder calling it a quote-unquote normal starter deck when this is the only one out of a run of 4 from Starter Deck 10 to Starter Deck 13, that is actually quote-unquote normal. That's weird, right? I cannot be the only one that thinks that's weird. Either way, we have had it revealed, and this is awesome. Now, we do have official confirmation that it is going to be releasing on the 15th of March, which, for anyone that's wondering, yes, is the official release date of OP06. And OP06 was officially revealed previously. We do have that as a confirmed official release date on the official website of March the 15th. Basically, March the 15th is going to be awesome. It's going to be a really fun day, because we've got this starter deck and a new set, and it's going to be awesome. And of course, on the same day, we also have the OP06 double pack, which does have those 2 brand new Don that haven't even been seen in Japan yet. So that's going to be a fun one as well. I am hyped for OP06. But on the same day, we've got Starter Deck 12. And it is going to be, and we know this by now, it's been the case for a little while, it is going to be the same deck that we got over in Japan. But now we got the official release date, we got confirmation, we got some English cards, so we can have a good old gander. Here's the official blurb. The Straw Hat Pirates Zoro and Sanji are now teamed up in a leader card. Made up of green and blue cards, this is the first multicolour attack type deck. And that's kind of a confusing phrasing, like a really confusing phrasing. Because if they're trying to say it's the first multicolour starter deck, no it isn't. Starter Deck 10 was red-purple. I think what they're referring to here is that it is the first dual trait leader that we've seen. And that is actually true, because one of the cool things about Zoro and Sanji as a leader card, it is both strike and slash. And of course it is, they've revealed 5 cards officially from the deck. This is one of the ones they have actually gone and revealed. We got a dual colour green and blue leader, but again it's slash and strike, which is kind of interesting. And that's it, incidentally. If anyone's thinking, oh, you know, there's 2 characters on this leader card, that's the first one we've seen like that. Is there anything new or special? No. It's literally just, there's 2 characters on there, and it's got 4 life, but that's standard for a dual colour leader. And then you've got strike and slash, which I appreciate, although it's not the first card we've even seen like that in English. But we've got Don X1, when attacking once per turn, you may return one of your characters for the cost of 2 or more to the owner's hand, and set up to one of your characters with 7,000 power or less to active. Don X1, put a small character back and activate one of your characters. That's pretty good. They have also shown us the Zoro and Sanji from the deck, and these are kind of cool. The Sanji's actually really good. I love the Sanji. Don X1, when attacking, if you have 5 or fewer cards in your hand, and yes, it really should be 5 or fewer. Like 5 or less is grammatically incorrect because you can count the number of cards. It really should be 5 or fewer cards in your hand. This character gains plus 2,000 power until the start of your next turn. And you will notice it does not say once per turn. So yes, you can use the leader to restand this and then attack again, and then you do gain another 2,000 power. Interestingly, of course, it does say 7,000 power or less. So you attack once, yay, you're 5k. You attack a second time, then yay, you're 7k. And then you could, and this is requiring silly combos, but it's possible. If you then attack with a leader, that's fine. You will be able to restand, but if Sanji attacks enough to boost up above 7k, the leader will no longer restand you. That is pretty important. They've then shown us the Zoro 4 cost 6,000 power, no counter. Don X1, when attacking, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. I don't like it as much as Sanji, but it's still pretty cool. They've then gone and shown us a couple of event cards, and you'll notice 1 Zoro, 1 Sanji. The reveal here is entirely on point. Love how they've done it. Lion Strike has a main or counter. Lets you rest up to one of your opponent's leader or character cards of a cost of 4 or less. And as a trigger, you do the same thing. Actually fits nicely with the character, honestly, there with the resting. And then Plastic Surgery Shot has a counter. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains 2k from this battle. And then you reveal a card from the top of your deck. And you play up to 1 character card for the cost of 2. And place the rest at the top or bottom of your deck. Yes, you will notice that the Sanji is a character card with a cost of 2. So we do have the details of the deck. It is releasing on March the 15th. It is coming out for $11.99, like I've said, standard starter deck. And we have a 51 card deck, 50 card plus the leader, 10 Don, and a play sheet. Job's a good un. This is your ordinary everyday run-of-the-mill starter deck. It's just super weird that we got loads of ordinary starter decks, and then from starter deck 10, things really started getting mixed up. It being the only normal starter deck out of 4 is frankly weird. But you know what? It's kind of nice that it's coming along. Now, obviously, we've seen the Japanese deck. Like, I'm not going to pretend we haven't seen the Japanese deck. Obviously, we have. So, we're still waiting to see all of the cards, official translations, etc. But we do know there are some really interesting things coming in the deck. Obviously, we've got cards that let you rearrange the top of your deck so that you can then, you know, play the top card of your deck. And then we got cards like Ivankov that lets you play a 2-cost character if it is on top of your deck. And incidentally, it is exactly a 2-cost character. It's not 2-cost or below. We know that there is a vanilla Perona that probably no one else cares about, but I'm a Perona fan. And then we've got stuff like the Dracula Mihawk, which is incidentally the best card in the deck. It is seeing a bunch of play all over the place because on play, if you've got 2 or fewer characters in play, you get to play a Muggy Kingdom character or a Slash character with a cost of 4 or less for free. yes, it is a 3-cost character that lets you play a 4-cost for free. It's kind of awesome. But you'll notice, I'm saying things like Ivankov and Mihawk here, and you'll notice all of the characters in this deck, and it's one of the coolest things about the deck, they've all got a connection to Zoro or Sanji in the story of One Piece, in the manga, in the anime, and I think that's kind of awesome. So we do have the official reveal, we do have the release date confirmed officially, we do have the first English cards revealed, price confirmed, all of that. I've been waiting for this, and now I get to share it with you, which makes me very happy. But now it's over to you guys. Tell me how excited you are for this deck. Tell me if it's one you're looking forward to. Tell me if you just don't care. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.